going to break that fool in half. He's going to run for as long as he can run, and then he's going to sleep.
Pro boxing fans, here at your call with Dillian Whyte. Dean, it's been a long time since I've seen you, man. How's things? How's life, man?
Tired in this cauldron, hot place of York Hall tonight. What an atmosphere. I'm extremely tired, but the AC in here is wonderful, so that's nice.
Let's talk about just boxing in general. First of all, let's talk about yourself, Black Box Global. Just talk to me about the shows that are coming up. When are we expecting you guys out?
Black Box Global, we had a great show. July the 29th, packed arena, 8 fights, 4 knockouts. You know, what more can we say? We're continuing to grow and develop something great for the young, for the next generation of youths that are coming through. If they're not on a big platform, they can come on our platform and you know have an amazing night and have that big show feeling. We have big fight night vibes, good feeling, great events. So September the 16th, we're back out again, packed card with some good fights, and you know, then we have a little break, and then we're back out in November, hopefully with some titles. So yeah, we're just working, man. The infrastructure's been set in place. It's going to be 2 years this November. And what a 2 years it's been.
Do you want to talk about weekend gone, Anthony Joshua Helenius? Just, you know, a lot of people always have things to say after a Joshua fight. Just give me your thoughts on his performance.
Look, great knockout, clinical in the end. It was a slow burner. Obviously, he said he was boxing, being smart. He did take quite a lot of punishment, but yet again, Helenius is underestimated in his boxing ability and his skill set. He can punch, he can box, he's got a great jab, distance control is pretty good. As you saw, he was boxing, moving, and he made a lot of mess on Joshua's face. Obviously, when people are looking at that, they're thinking, bloody hell, he's not the Joshua of past, and he didn't look as clinical. He said he was working on stuff, but then he proved the critics wrong, got an emphatic knockout. But I don't know, that going into that Wilder fight, man, it's a tough one. And I wish him nothing but the best, and I want him to win because I like Joshua, you know what I mean? Good guy, very humble, and he's done amazing for the sport of boxing, you know what I mean? So it's just that we need to see the killer, that hunger. I don't know, man. It's hard. This sport takes a toll on you. He's been around a long time. He's been at the top carrying the sport for a long time, so there's a lot of pressure on him. And when you got that kind of pressure, sometimes it is hard to continue to, you know, make everyone happy. You can't make everyone happy, so he's got to do the best for himself. But I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Obviously, a lot of talk about the Wilder fight. There's a lot of talks happening with the Saudis are Matchroom right now. If that fight is to happen in January or even February, and Deontay Wilder doesn't fight, it'll be over a year. It'll be over a year since Wilder's fought, and ages obviously fought Helenius. What happens in Saudi if that fight does happen?
I don't know, man. I'm going to be rooting for Joshua, man. I don't know, man. I need to see something from him. I need to see that hunger, that old school wrecking ball of a Joshua that's more clinical when he gets his man hurts, that he wants to get him out of there. Maybe that comes when he gets in there with Joshua. I think if Dillian fight would have brought that out in Joshua, I feel it would have brought a bit more hunger. But I felt like Dillian would have been able to capitalise on that Joshua we saw that was there that night. But look, I don't know what to say, man. Boxers are hard. We can all talk and say what we want. When you get punched in the face in that ring, everything changes and it goes out the window. He's stuck to a game plan. He's got a new team. And obviously he's working on stuff. And when you are working on stuff, you don't always look the best. So we must commend him on that. That's his second fight with Derek James, and he's won. So he's obviously doing something correct. So let's see how it all unfolds.
I was talking about Dillian. I wanted to ask you, have you talked to him about this situation that's going on right now?
No, I don't. Listen, talking about this situation, I don't really know anything about it, so I can't talk about that. You know, I spoke to him today. He's okay. And that's all it really is. I don't get too much enthralled in, you know, the main thing is that he's okay. And, you know, we just try and keep a level head and try and make sure, you know, whatever him and his team's doing, that's down to them. I just really concentrate on my stuff, Black Box Global business. But he's okay, and I'm sure he'll be vindicated in the near future. Him and his team, I'm sure, will prove yet again there's, you know, there's been an error somewhat.
Obviously, every fighter wants to clear the name. Alicia Baumgartner is another one that's obviously failed a drug test. It's not, regardless of whoever it is or what the situation is, and somebody who promotes shows or, you know, manages shows, it's not good for boxing either way, is it?
Oh, I totally agree, but obviously this situation is a whole mess. So, you know, if in doubt, just keep yourself quiet, and whoever the party is and it will clear itself up. You know, I've never really had anything to say on Conor Benn or anything. It's just, you know, I know these guys, so it's best to keep your nose clean and stay out of the way and not upset any people and ruffle any feathers. Like I said, I deal with Black Box Global business. Like I said, no one gives me any handouts or any hand-ups. No one, you know what I mean, piggy banks, nothing. I built this from the ground up, no help. So for me, I stay the fuck out of people's shit and stay the fuck out of my business, and we'll be A-OK. And that's it. And because of that, we've built a successful brand and it's thriving. So that's really where we're at with this. I've got no opinions because, like I said, most people I don't know. No one ain't really did. Well, we do have a lot of people supporting us, but none of the four mentioned people. Like no one's. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. I just crack on and do my thing. You know what I mean?
Do you want your opinion on the States? Crawford Spence obviously concluded a couple of weeks ago. What did you make of? First of all, we spoke about Crawford Spence before it actually happened. What a fight, first of all, and secondly. Crawford, is that now number one pound for pound now?
Absolutely. Crawford was always a special talent, but I did think it would have been a lot closer because the size of Spence, maybe him being stronger, but listen man, Crawford proved us wrong. He went in there and he absolutely wiped the floor of him and he made it very conclusive. And you know, he has to be the pound for pound best right now in terms of what he's done and what he's achieved. Like two-time undisputed, listen man, that's in itself a record in itself, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, big him up. And I'm not sure if there's a need for a rematch because it was so conclusive. You know what I mean? They're saying the weight cut, it is a possibility, but hey, let's see what happens.
Final one before I let you go. Canelo and Charlo have been doing the press conferences for their fight. That's happening soon.
Canelo gonna whoop that boy's ass, motherfucker.
Do you think Canelo's gonna beat him?
Smoke that guy. I don't. It's too small, man. He's too small. It's the smaller brother going up. He's going to break that fool in half. He's going to run for as long as he can run, and then he's going to sleep. That is it. It's just it. There's weight class for a reason. Even Crawford's smart enough to say, well, look, this is the max where I'm going to push myself. I'm not going to go up there and fuck with no motherfucker at, was it 168 pounds trying to fight him. That motherfucker fought at light heavyweight. Goes up to all these crazy weights. That motherfucker punches like a mule. Why am I got? There's weight classes for a reason. He's gonna get paid well. He's gonna have to sleep well. That's it.
Fair enough, Dean. It's always a pleasure. I know the main event's about to start, so I know you want to go down and see Dennis. But it's going to start very soon, I think. So I think there's actually the co-main on right now, so I think straight after this one. So yeah, wicked. Thank you so much for talking to ProBox fans. I appreciate your time as always, man.
Take care.